All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new season of Manchester United Career Mode. We have got, of course, the usual suspects, our usual upload schedule this week. I know there was 3 yesterday, but that's because there's meant to be one big video and shit kept happening where it eventually got split into 3 little ones, which is why you got 3 little videos yesterday as opposed to one big video. So that is how it went. But today we are kicking it off against Liverpool in this, whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called. Super Cup, I think it is. Or is that the European one? What's the English one called? I'm drawing a blank. We'll find out when we get in. What are you called? Thingy? We're in the final or something against Liverpool. Oh, the Community Shield. That's the fucking name of it. Why did I forget that? Anyway, the reason we're in that, I remember now, is because Liverpool won the Premier League, we won the FA Cup, and we will face them to kick off the season before we actually get into the Premier League season. That, of course, will happen this episode, along with potential ingoings and outgoings of the team. So this episode could be around an hour, maybe a little longer, to be honest. So strap in, enjoy yourself. If you didn't see last episode, we signed Karim Benzema on a free agency. He was without a club, and you can't turn a man with that experience and those stats still and traits down. It's an extra attacking option, and I still can't believe he was a free agent. What was his wage we ended up giving him? It's pretty big because he was at Real Madrid, of course. 100k for 2 years. It's not too bad, to be fair. We got him on a free deal, so I can't complain at all. And speaking of that, actually, while we're on Benzema, we're going to try and put him on a development plan. So even though his overall will go down, we'll try and obviously stop it as much as we can. He's projected to go down in 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 5 weeks, 5 weeks. Okay, so he's going to be 84 pretty soon. Okay. We'll try and preserve his shooting stats as best we can. I think that's our best bet with Karim Benzema. We'll make him a little showing against Liverpool here. But before that, of course, we've got some transfers we might pull off ourselves. We do, first of all, need another goalkeeper. Henderson is still here, but he's going to be moving to Everton, and we've already agreed that. There's going to be a lot of moves, actually, when we simulate it next day. I'll show you. In fact, actually, before I show you, I don't know if they're still in the squad, but if they are, we're going to say goodbye to... oh, they're not still in the squad. They must have gone. But we're saying goodbye to Edinson Cavani and Tom Heaton. They have both retired, as you can see now. If we search on here. Cavani. He's not there. He's retired. And if we search Heaton. That'd be a Heaton, but it won't be our Heaton. Nope. Tom Heaton is not there either. Both retiring in the last season. Didn't use Tom Heaton much, but Cavani was a very good little player for us season 1 and 2, and we will miss him. We do have the options to make up for it. So take a look. We advance now and see what emails we get on July 2nd. Once the game catches up to itself. There you go. Henderson departs. He has gone to Everton. We've got quite a few emails. I'd like to read them before we go any further. Thank you. So, obviously, the transfer budget has been increased here. We've got 405.8 million altogether because we saved 202, or saved 200 odd last season, and we obviously finished second in the Premier League. So we've got a ridiculous amount of money. We're not going to spend it all by any means, but we have got it there if necessary. Dean Henderson has gone to Everton. Patrick Bradshaw has gone on loan to Hellas Verona. Ethan Laird's gone to loan for Sporting. Carter Jeffrey's gone on loan to Venezia. Jan Kuk has gone on loan to Reading. And Ahmad Diallo has gone on loan to West Ham. So some of these players now are happy. In fact, all of them are happy they're going. To be honest with you, I would love to keep. If I was doing a long-term Man United career mode and we're building up in our team, I'd absolutely keep them on and have them around. But because we're only doing this for one more season, most likely, It depends on what FIFA 23 actually is like. But if FIFA 23 sucks ass, we may continue it on here actually. But if it doesn't, then we'll probably be doing a new career mode. Do we get any transfer offers in? We've got to see what I mean. Like, this is what I was talking about at the end of last episode. For some reason, Anthony Elanga is commanding a 50 million value. And what's mad is I could get 80 million for him. We may have to part with Anthony Elanga here, ladies and gents. I'd like to keep him around as backup, but I think we may have to part ways. But I am going to command a massive fee for him. He hasn't really been that good for us second season, but apparently his value is a lot. So if we could squeeze money out of Brighton, I'm absolutely happy with it. We're gonna go absolutely mean here. We're still gonna go mean. I won't accept below 70 million. They've actually Brighton have met 75 million for Elanga. That is daylight robbery. That is daylight robbery. I don't know how that has occurred. We may need a new backup though, however. But first of all, we are going to go out and sign ourselves a new goalkeeper. And I was toying with going for maybe someone a little different. But you might as well, if you've got the money, you might as well go for the best. Gianluigi Donnarumma. We're going to make a massive bid for him to come to Manchester United. I did want to try something a little different, really, but we are going to make a bid for Donnarumma. Obviously, out the gate, we'll bid for his value. They'll probably ask for a lot more, but bid for his value. 176, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a negotiation minefield here. If we can keep whittling them down, highest I'll pay is 150, but I'm not going to do that just yet. 142.5 million, that's not too shabby to be honest with you. So 150 was my top. We'll go and negotiate the contract, get the job done, get the deal done, and get him ready for Liverpool. Gigi Donnarumma and his agent will come to talks with Osiris Amatai. Donnarumma's happy. 4-year deal for the PSG goalkeeper, and we're bringing him in, and we're bringing him in for a lot of money. You may ask for a bit more wage, which is perfectly fine. Absolutely fine. 135k for our new goalkeeper, and that is as easy as that. Gigi Donnarumma will be our new number 1. Sorry, David. I know David De Gea is good sometimes, but a lot of the time he can mess up. So, Dav will take pride of place on the bench, unfortunately, which is mad that we've got an 88 rated backup. His rating won't slide for a long time, but we might as well have the best that we can in the back of the net here. Gigi Donnarumma, 91 diving, 84 handling, 89 kicking, 93 reflexes, and 89 positioning. He is a different level of goalkeeper, and we're happy to welcome him to the club. And of course, I think as well, sorry Dave again, actually, should we give him 99? What's his number in real life? Isn't his real number 99? What's his real what's his real life number? And I'll do it instead of that, because I was gonna have him as number 1 and take Dave's number 1 off him, but I'll do it. I might as well do it as his real number. Hold on, bear with me, guys. What is his number? Why can't I find it? There we go. Yeah, he's number 99. So we'll go with number 99. Fuck it. Gigi Donnarumma, number 99 here at United, like he was at PSG. It means Dave can keep the number 1 jersey that he's so rightfully earned over the years, and he will still get quite a bit of game time. Don't get me wrong, but we've got that as well. And I'm thinking as well, just in case, just for cover, we've got a third goalkeeper in mind, and I am going to bring him in. If you remember from either Champions League or Europa League last season, we met a little... can we get to the transfer hub? Jesus Christ. This controller's falling apart, it seems. A little youth player against Osasuna in the... I believe it was the preliminary round of the Europa League. And he's going to be our third choice. Like Carabao Cup games, early round FA Cup games as well. We're going to offer 5 million flush for their goalkeeper. It's a good little investment, I think, just as a third choice. We want Shoretiri. I'm actually okay with that. Yeah, no, you're fine. It means we get Shoretiri off the books, and it means we get our third choice goalkeeper. We're probably overpaid a little bit there, but it's fine, and we'll get the contract sorted for René Muller, who will be our third choice goalkeeper. I know we've been a bit boring with the signings, but it is required. And I am thinking of still getting another backup centre-back just behind Upamecano, Gvardiol and Maguire. I'm still not sure who to get, though. He will be a prospect, at least he knows that. But he'll be our third choice for this season. It looks like he seems to have good potential. He wants a lot more wage, which I can allow. But signing bonus is coming off. And he's fine with it. Of course he's fine with it. He wants to be at Manchester United. Probably didn't expect the offer. As for centre-back, I was thinking Lacroix. I kind of want to have maybe a look further afield here before we go any further. Thiago Teixeira. He looks pretty decent for a young talent. We'll have... oh, staff are busy. Well, never mind then. Makoko is on a free agency. How's Makoko been let away from Borussia Dortmund? I'd sign him if I could. Romeo Lavia as well. He's a good young... There's so many weird players on free agencies. I'm not going to sign any that are absolutely, like, attacking, really. I don't think I'm going to sign any attacking. But I want to take a look at some of the free agencies here because there's some big ones, and I didn't expect some big ones. We took a bit of a look last time, obviously, and we signed Karim Benzema. And free agents might be some ways to get some players we may not have got. Modric was one I was thinking of, but he's 78 rated, so I'm not going to risk it, I don't think. And of course, we've got to look at all the new free agents that came in for Season 3. So we'll do that too. Before we move on any further. Because that's usually what I forget to do. So we'll take a look at free agents. And we'll go 16 to 19. Might be quite a lot, to be fair. Any standouts? So that could be Nikolai Allo's regen. Remember Nikolai Allo? A legend of the Collingwood career mode that we unfortunately never continued. That could be his regen. Have we got any massive players here? Carlos Acosta, not looking too bad. Manu Acuna as well. Demir Adamovic. Is that Pjanic's? That can't be Pjanic's regen, can it? I don't think Pjanic is retired yet. We're looking for some world-class regens here. Akita doesn't actually look too bad, you know. But we're not going to sign absolute weapons. We're not going to sign... Like here, Elias Alexandre. He could be fucking special. What are my staff busy with? I don't know what my staff are busy with, but fair enough. We'll keep him on the short list. But a couple of mad free agents here. I think we scouted this guy a while back. Michael Amechi. He doesn't look too bad. But we don't want to sign people just for the sake of signing people. We don't need to do that. We need someone who's world class, and we need them who's world class now, kind of thing. We don't need it to be growing. We need to be a very good rating as they are already. So I don't think we will sign any free agents. Probably Arias looks decent, but I don't think we will sign any. You know, it might be easier doing these by position. So we don't have much of a list to go through. Arias is one I'm looking at potentially. I wish I could scout them, but apparently my staff are busy. Aurelio's looking decent. There's a lot of potential here, and if it was a long-term career mode, I'd be signing in a load of these guys just because I could. But I don't think we really need. Excuse me, I don't think we really need to. I think we're okay for free agents. I don't think we need to. Maybe I'm wasting my time looking at free agents. Or maybe I'll look off screen and see if there's any actual world-class players. But I'm debating bringing in Makoko, you know, if he's free. Because that's mental. What I think I'm going to do, and this might be stupid. There might be no point in this. I'm going to bring in Makoko. Oh, they're not busy to scout him. Oh, whatever. I'm going to bring in Makoko. And then we're going to loan him out immediately. Because he's a good young striker. But we don't need him. I just don't think he should be sitting on the free agent heap. Sporadic, of course. 5 years. Effort. Have a long term. This might be a great signing, you know, long term. Short term, obviously, it won't happen. And obviously, I don't think we're doing this career mode long term. But still. In terms of, you know, just because, he's got to be around 75 or 76 by now, realistically, right? Maybe I'm over-expecting. 73. Alright, so what we're going to do with him is we're going to immediately loan him out. Because he won't get a spot here. Ronaldo's already down to an 84. But Mokoko's definitely the type of guy, if I do continuous career mode instead of going on to FIFA 23, he's definitely the type of guy who can loan out and grow himself. I'll keep advancing now as I think about what we want to do next. Manchester City have expressed an interest in signing Deo Upamecano for 88 million. Not only have you seriously lowballed the offer, you're also Manchester City. We're still waiting to see what's happening with Elanga and Brighton. I can't believe I've asked for 75 million for Anthony Elanga and Brighton have said, yeah, alright. Can't complain. Elanga's gone. 75 million. Elanga's gone. That's mental that I got 75 million for Anthony Elanga. PSG have expressed an interest in signing David De Gea. Maybe earlier I would have actually entertained this, but I think we're going to have De Gea as our... I call him our backup, our second goalkeeper. He's not really a backup, because he will play quite a lot of games still. Now a Jude Bellingham transfer offer. Fucking hell, they're coming in for all the players this window. Everton want Jude Bellingham for 42.9 million. First of all, I wouldn't even dream of selling him. I've not really had a chance to use him yet. And second of all, you're seriously underselling yourself there, Everton. I'm pretty sure I paid more for him than that. As we move, how many more offers? Are we going to get an offer every day? Hakimi now getting an offer. West Ham have reached out to us that they're willing to offer Said Benrahma and 68 million, 68.6 in exchange for Hakimi. No chance. Why would I want Benrahma and why would I want to let go of Hakimi? These offers are going to have to take me by complete surprise if you want my players. There'll be another transfer offer. Oh, interest in Isak. Which means he could move away from Manchester City. Wolfsburg have been approached, or have approached Manchester City for Isak. This only comes up because Isak is on my shortlist still, but we don't really need him anymore. I need to maybe update that shortlist. But Frankfurt have shown interest in taking Yusufa Moukoko on a one-year deal. Absolutely. Send him back to the Bundesliga. Show Dortmund what they're missing. And that sorted that problem out. David De Gea transfer for now Leeds where they're bringing it. No chance of sending him to a rival. I mean, I'm not selling him at all, but no chance of selling him to a rival. De Gea is going to be our second goalkeeper, and he's not going anywhere. The reason I'm not blocking offers is just because I want to see what these clubs will offer. I think I'm going to bring in Lacroix. James Garner for free at 5.4 million from Lorient. The funny thing is, it's a long story, but basically last episode, or the end of Season 2, everything went wrong. I had to restart my game, and James got an offer the first time around, but didn't get one a second time around. But He's finally got one now from Lorient. I don't remember who he got the offer from before, but he could be on his way to France. He's another man I'm happy to let leave, happy to allow an exit to. Moukoko is going to be out at Frankfurt for the season. That's smart from us, I think. That's smart business to snap up Moukoko while he's free. Garner's gone. Are we going to have any more transfer news before the Community Shield? We've got 2 messages, of course. Those are the loaned out and sold messages. That's smart from us to get Moukoko back in a club and on loan back to the Bundesliga. I've got 4.4 for Garner, but I can't believe that Alanga might be the top transfer already this summer. I'm tripping over my words because I'm just shocked that we managed to command that much of a fee for Anthony Alanga. No, I forgot we signed Donnarumma. Pedri's gone to Spurs. Oh boy. Isak has gone through to Wolfsburg, but Anthony Alanga is the 4th biggest transfer. And he'll do wonders probably at Brighton, but we don't need him here. That being said, I'm wondering if I should bring in another midfielder as cover. What are we looking at wide midfielder-wise? What have we got? We got Newman. Diallo and Palestri are out on loan. I don't know when Palestri is back. Do we call Palestri back? Have him as a backup. We've got Rudolph Mali as well. Alexander and Sancho. Rashford could come back at any point or come run up to any point. I think we call Palestri back, you know. I think we're going to recall Facundo Palestri. He's up 1 overall. I'll put him on a development plan immediately as well. What's he looking at? We need to focus on shooting a little bit as well. We'll go inverted wide midfielder because we need to focus on his shooting. And it works in his pace and dribbling as well, which is decent. I was considering selling Palestri on, but he actually could be a good little prospect. It makes no sense having or selling Alanga and having someone 4 overall below, but the same age, I guess. But Alanga wasn't performing, and he was happy to leave. Still can't believe we've got Benzema in the squad and Moukoko, who's already gone out on loan. He hasn't messed about. He hasn't fucked around. I think we're going to, just for that little bit of cover as well, sign Lacroix. But of course, there's still plenty of episodes before we have the transfer deadline close. So if there's any other ideas you have, sensible ideas, no Leon the Messis, no Phil Fodens, no stupid suggestions, just help kind of back up at this point, not real like signings required. Lacroix, we'll bring him in. Little cut price deal, not too shabby. We could probably get him for around 30, you know, but we'll go for his valuation first. That's a good little backup. I know we've got Maguire, but we need an extra defender just on the off chance. So start at valuation. They want to sign Maguire. The thing is, I don't want to have Maguire go, so I will pay a little more if necessary. The reason we're checking our defenders so we can have extra options. They've accepted 30 million, that's fair enough. I don't really want Maguire to be leaving. I can't believe I'm saying those words. But Lacroix is just another man just to bolster the centre back options quite a bit. I believe we will need a backup CDM in a case that McTominay somehow gets injured, which I hope not. Will he take rotation? He'll take rotation, that's fine. 4 years, it's decent. Discard, release clause, and he wants a bit of wage, which is fine. It's not a bad chunk, to be fair. 57k weekly wage for Maxence Lacroix, not a Manchester United player. Now, like I said, we just need one more player who is a CDM, really, a backup CDM. Now we could just go for the obvious and go for the man who we signed in real life. But the thing is, he won't be the backup; he'd be the starter. He's still 89 rated, 31 years of age. And I want McTominay to start still. So what we need is someone a little further back. And what I'm thinking, a man we've been looking at in real life a little bit. Probably more likely to go to Liverpool now. What's his defending stats? He's not really. Is he more of a defending midfielder? Maybe not what we need. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Maybe we'll come back to this and maybe think of options off screen. He's just going to be if McTominay's tired kind of thing. So we'll go 20 to 27. And we'll just look in the big five for now. And I'm wondering, Basuma would be more of a starter. Florian Grilic, maybe? Højbjerg. I don't know. Kamara would suit perfectly, but I don't think he'd need to grow at a club where he's going to be starting. And Didi, Rodri, Calvin Phillips. There's quite a few that I'd maybe look at. Özcan as well for Bournemouth. I'm just kind of thinking about options. We'll need to actually make a signing next time around. If I said Sergio Busquets and I was like, when did he move to fucking Claremont Foot? James Garner, he's just moved. Not quite good enough, I don't think. I mean, he might have been, but I haven't really been able to give him a time. I need someone who's going to be happy to play not a lot of games. Oliver Skip may be the one. He's at Monaco just now. I'm just trying to think of someone who would... Because I don't want to go all out on like a Kimmich or something. Like, I want to go for someone who would just play behind McTominay. Or play when McTominay was tired. Where is Kimmich anyway? He's not here. Declan Rice. Radevold, Stark, Roca. I don't know. Edson Alvarez might be one we'd think about. Actually, one who think it would suit being. I'll check a Eredivisie as well, but I doubt it. Someone who would suit being there. Coop Miners? That's not the Coop Miners I think it is it? Might be. I'm just trying to think out loud. Maybe Coop Miners play behind McTominay. If that is the correct Coop Miners I'm thinking of. I don't want to spend too much time on this because I don't want to get into the gameplay. Benacer might be alright. I'm looking for something like 80, 83 kind of thing. Kessier, too high for us. Locatelli, too high for us. Tonali, way too high for us. I'd love to use Tonali, but I don't think we'll be doing that this year. Zakaria as well. See, I don't want him too high rated because he should be starting if they're that high rated. But I want McTominay to be the main man. It's difficult. I don't have to drop McTominay. So we'll just take a look through here. Kakarate, maybe? Can we scout him at least? We will do. Florentino, maybe not. Try to think. Alex Kral is pretty good, isn't he? Or am I thinking of someone else? I am thinking of someone else, and I thought of someone else who could just fill in that role on the odd occasion. What about a little cheeky move for Thomas Suchek? We'll put him on the shortlist anyway. That might be a move that comes to fruition. I'm just trying to think of CDMs at this point. I'm not really sure which way to go with them. But what we're going to do, we're going to leave it for now. And we're going to move on to this game against Liverpool. Try and work with some of the new signings today. Let's see how they do. Before we do, we've got a transfer offer from Inter Milan for Cristiano Ronaldo for 47.6 million. No dice, home slice. And before we do, actually, I know Ronaldo's 38. I want to check if anyone else is retiring this season. Because I could see Ronaldo potentially. Who have we got as the oldest? Who's the oldest player? It will be Ronaldo, won't it? Ronaldo is the oldest player by 3 years. I don't think anyone else will retire. Ronaldo's not retiring. I'm just going to scroll through quickly. Benzema's not retiring. By the looks of it, I don't think anyone's going to be retiring this season, so that's fine. Some players have contracts expiring in 12 months. Of course, those are mostly the youth players, which is fine. Brandon Williams, who I thought we'd agreed a deal for, but I guess he's turned it down. Rudolph Mali might be one we keep around because he could be a good young prospect. But we're going to have enough of the transfers now. I've had enough for him. I want to get some gameplay. I've been trying to start off for half an hour. We'll do the game, and then we'll leave it off there. We won't sim any further after the game, because it gives us some more time to think about what we want to do transfer-wise. I've been I've been playing pretty well lately. Wants to play against Liverpool. I'll think about it. I'm sure he'll get a start. I think he will. We'll try and fit some of the new signings in. Before we do, though, we'll do the press conference, and we'll figure out the lineup in a moment.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll start questions now.
Donnarumma coming in from PSG. It's like a very exciting signing. He will get his run out today. It'll be a big plus for us. World-class goalkeeper. And I did say when I was thinking of signing a new goalkeeper, I wasn't going to go for him. But I think it makes the most sense to go for the best, especially with the money we have. We need to bring a winning mentality. We need to this season. Liverpool, of course, were our Premier League rivals last season. Took them to the verge, took them to the last day in the title race. Fans believe losing Lang is going to be a blow. Do you think Pellistri could step up? It's up to the lad himself. He'll only be back up anyway. Of course, the main men will be Sancho and Alexander. Pellistri is back. Rashford can move around in there. Mali may get the odd run out as well. But we're going to go all out for this Community Shield game. We've still got a couple of weeks, I believe, before the Premier League. Before we go into the lineups, I'm going to just check that. What's the break between Community Shield and Premier League? We've got 2 weeks, and we kick off our season against Sheffield United, who I believe were promoted through playoffs. So, not a bad start. Was it Sheffield promoted through playoffs, or was it Sheffield who were promoted automatically? No, because Bournemouth were automatic. Newcastle and Bournemouth were automatic. Sheffield United must have been the playoffs. So we kick off the season against playoff winners, Sheffield United, which means it's fine either way. We're going to get Donnarumma in between the sticks. We'll give Luke Shaw the start, as he's asked so nicely. Gvardiol, Upamecano, Hakimi, McTominay, got another rating as well. Somehow his strength's gone down and his stamina has gone down. I'm not really happy about that. It's probably because of his sharpness, but that's probably because we haven't played all summer. So once he gets back into the vibes, he'll be fine. Sancho, left mid. Alexander, right mid. Bruno, the centre attacking mid. Benzema's already gone down in overall, oh boy. Aussie men and Ronaldo will lead the line. It will be just the main squad except for De Gea, really. We haven't made a lot of change, but we have got Benzema. I do want to give him a chance off the bench. I do want to give Bellingham a run out as well. And do we want to give anyone else a chance as well? Darwin Nunez I'd really like to have involved. There's so many people I'd like to have involved. We need to get some players gone. Absolutely need to get some players gone, and they're not going. I don't know why. Nunez is just going to sit out for this one. We'll maybe get him involved a bit later on. Donny. Well, we'll come in for Cucurella. Shaw can have the full 90. That's what we'll do. So this will be the team for the Community Shield at Wembley Stadium. Donnarumma gets his first appearance, his debut at Manchester United in between the sticks. Shaw and Hakimi as the fullbacks, Gvardiol and Upamecano as the centre-backs, McTominay CDM, Sancho left mid, Alexander right mid, Bruno Fernandes at cam, and then up front we will have Ronaldo and Aussie men. Ronaldo will captain his side once again, of course, for this Community Shield. Alisson will start in goal for Liverpool. Robertson and Trent will be the fullbacks. Van Dijk and Sula will be the centre-backs. Fabinho CDM, Koke and Henderson will be the centre midfield options. Mane left wing. Salah right wing, and Diogo Jota will be the centre forward. We've had our heres and theirs with Liverpool, but we did get the better of them last season in head-to-head competition, even if we didn't get the better of them in actual Premier League positioning. But without further ado, we're going to get into it. We are going 2-striker today. I don't know if you guessed that already by the fact that I've got 2 strikers. I'm not too fussed about the Community Shield, but I am always up for a game against Liverpool. I'm always up for trying to get a dub with some of our new players.
Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. It's Manchester United. They face Liverpool, and it's coming up live on EA TV next. Well, perfect playing conditions here in London at Wembley. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. And with the league season about to begin, we have action coming up from the curtain raiser, the Community Shield. It's Manchester United taking on Liverpool.
Well, Derek, the Community Shield is always an interesting game, just as new teams are progressing. What might the coaches do differently? Are the players fit enough? And will they be challenging for silverware once again this year?
And number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape. Gianluigi Donnarumma begins in goal. Ashraf Hakimi plays alongside Luke Shaw as fullbacks. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be 2 men up front. So the starting lineup for Liverpool. Alisson begins in goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold starts with Andrew Robertson in the wide defensive areas. Sadio Mane starts with Mohamed Salah out wide. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack.
I don't think Liverpool have made any signings as of yet for Season 3, which is good for us. And probably good for the rest of the league. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Because they did win the Premier League with this side. But they didn't have a lot of success against Manchester United, with the closest rivals last season. Who will leave Wembley with the Community Shield? I'd like it, but it's not my prerogative. My prerogative is to try to get some players, some new players in this club to settle in.
Well, that ball looks promising.
And we're here again with a new season. Hakimi stops Mane in his tracks. And Finlay Alexander broke out last season, but he's going to have the whole right side to himself this season. Alexander.
And a goal! United forge ahead in the derby. They're pumping up the volume, and why not?
I don't know what to say. Man's been working on his shooting over the summer. We're lagging for some reason as well.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly, and the keeper has no chance. That's a great
I didn't expect to score that, to be honest. Alexander's shooting hasn't lent itself to be the best. But 3 minutes into the new season, the first competitive game, it's not the Premier League, of course, but it is the first game of Season 3. And Alexander strikes first for Manchester United. World-class display from the young Englishman, and he could really take his career to the next level this season. Still 19 years of age as well. And he's fucking ridiculous.
Will that goal have the effect of stinging?
There's no way anyone is breaking in to that right-hand side this season unless Alexander is either injured or exhausted.
Well, there's no getting away from it.
Which is why we haven't had any big right mid signings. We brought Palestri back from Fortaleza. I think he's the type of person, he's fine with playing some games occasionally because he knows he won't be playing a lot. Donnarumma could catch.
He's trained really well this week. He's fit, he's raring to go, and they're really pleased to have him
We
back.
kind of someone like that for the CDM role as well. So if anyone has ideas on who should be the backup to McTominay, I believe I'm saying that, but in case of injury or in case of just
Gives it a go.
accidents, really good save from Donnarumma.
Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel.
And new number 99 from Manchester United. Saves from Diogo Jota there, and it's a great save from the Italian.
Going short.
Corner Liverpool.
From Salah here.
Donnarumma should catch again, and he does. And it could be a counter from Manchester United now. And if we can beat Liverpool convincingly here, we can beat Liverpool convincingly in the Premier League race if it comes down to us again. Sancho clears Trent, and that's going to be a foul. A yellow card for Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Well, a clear and early statement of intent from the referee. It's a booking, Stuart.
Well, the referee has made it absolutely clear he's not going to mess around here.
Trent is that's definitely a yellow though. Free kick, however, because of that foul, and it's probably the right. It is the right decision. There's no probably about it. Sancho absolutely cleared his English counterpart there, and it's a yellow card for Liverpool's Trent Alexander-Arnold. Sancho has the room. Sancho doesn't have the ball though, unfortunately. Osimhen will keep it in.
Ronaldo.
In to Ronaldo.
And he keeps going.
Trying to just make some room for a pass either to Osimhen or to whoever's in the middle. If there was anyone in the middle, which I'm hoping there was. If McCann needs to get back to his station, Now Mane has the space. McTominay coming out across the cover. Then Mane plays it into the middle. It's blocked by Shaw. But of course this game makes absolutely no sense, and Mane is equalised.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box. Just begging someone to get on the end of it. But I think the keeper's made a mistake.
I'm a little bit pissed off, but like I said, Community Shield ain't the be-all and end-all. The keeper hasn't made a mistake. It's bounced off Luke Shaw, who asked specifically for his stop, and nobody took advantage of trying to clear that.
Back underway. One goal apiece here.
Goal apiece here at Wembley. Now Liverpool 1-1. Gigi Donnarumma conceding his first goal in a United shirt. I mean, he could have done better with the save, but at the same time, it's not all his fault. Mane plays it back to Alisson, who clears it out to Fabinho. Bruno could win the header, doesn't.
Koke. Diogo Jota. And they find a gap in the
Jota out to
defence.
Mane. Liverpool are really up for this one. That should be Donnarumma's.
Too close to the goalkeeper.
A little nudge in the
And that
back,
was always going to be
but it's
played.
fine. Going to make a bit of room here for playing it to Osimhen. Who's making that run? Bruno.
Encouraging stuff.
To Alexander.
Couldn't quite hang on.
Forward to Ronaldo, and that's 2-1 United.
Just what was
The
required.
captain strikes. I wanted Alexander to try and just play it around, like kind of pass it around Alisson. I didn't really quite get the connection I wanted there with Finlay Alexander, but it bounces to Ronaldo, and we go 2-1 up.
Well, as you can see, the first save is a good one, but they can't react quickly enough to the second ball. The keeper's
Tried
a
to
bit
get it in,
unlucky,
tried to
really.
sneak it in near post really there with Alexander, but it's bounced to Ronaldo, who's been unmarked, left unmarked by the whole Liverpool back four, and there's no goalkeeper, which means Ronaldo has an open net to score his first goal of the third season of the Manchester United career mode.
So there we have it. 2-1.
Fabinho with the ball now for Liverpool.
Koke.
Try to play it forward, and Man United fans are in full voice, drowning out the commentators nearly. Shaw sends Salah to the floor. Sancho gets tackled by
That's a
Henderson
really good
on this
authoritative
occasion.
tackle. Throw in here.
I want to keep running at Trent because we could get a red card out of him yet.
Cristiano
Ronaldo, Bruno,
United move in the
Osimhen.
in behind for him to chase. Well, a powerful effort, but just wide.
Wasn't far off from the Nigerian. Thought it was going to be 3 there for Manchester United. We are looking fire, by the way, in this new season. And we're looking pretty much unstoppable, which is the kind of vibe we want to give off. We only lost 4 games last season in the Premier League and we came second. We want to lose less than 4 this season and come first. If you see a lot of positive results this season for us, that's exactly what we're looking for. Mohamed Salah pushed out to the right here. It's going to be played in to Jota. And the block is by Upamecano. It's a Liverpool corner.
Well, what about that opportunity a few minutes
Look how
ago?
close it
We
was
can
by
see it
Victor
again now.
Osimhen. Not a million miles away. Could have been his first goal of the season after getting top scorer in all competitions for season 2.
And Koke with the delivery.
Headed away by Upamecano, away from Diogo Jota. Sancho tries to take it away from Henderson.
For Liverpool, who are now on level terms.
So you just, I mean, I've got no complaints. You just can't argue with that.
Well, just look at this again. He moves the ball.
The first
quickly,
goal
he gets
from Liverpool with
beyond his
Sadio
mark and he
Mane
keeps his
questionable.
composure. It's an
This
excellent
one from
finish.
Jordan Henderson, there was absolutely no question about that. That's a brilliant finish. Goal fest here in the Community Shield. Both teams looking to try and assert dominance early on before the Premier League season fully begins. Goals from Alexander and Ronaldo for Manchester United. Goals from Mane and Henderson for Liverpool.
Who continues his run.
Now Alexander.
The inside route looking
He's run all the way in. Ronaldo. Bruno on the edge of the box. Save from Alisson. That all came from Finlay Alexander's kickoff run. It's a brilliant shot by Bruno, but Alexander Arnold couldn't block it, and Alisson was equal to it. Bruno Fernandes to deliver the ball in to the Liverpool box here. In for Upamecano. Could find Osimhen instead. Van Dijk clears it as far as Sancho. Hakimi put the pressure on. It won't work out, will it? Osimhen gets the loose ball. And Hakimi, it will work out. Achraf Hakimi gets his first goal of the season as well. This is an absolute goal fest here in the Community Shield. Goalkeepers are not the order of the day. Donnarumma may not be having the best debut, but at least his team is winning.
Well, he puts it away really well.
It was an awful pass from Alisson, and Osimhen snatched it up and got the goal, or got the ball I should say, across to Hakimi, who got the goal. Put it in the bottom right away from Alisson, and we lead once again for the 3rd time in the Community Shield.
You can't really say defences are on top.
Hakimi puts us in the lead.
And played the pass well.
Will it still it'll probably be 3-0 before half time, no luck. Salah can't keep it in on that occasion. It's a United throw. Luke Shaw into Ronaldo. Sancho's making acres, but Sula blocks. Diogo Jota shoots it straight at Gvardiol. Osimhen can't get the touch he wanted there, and it's back to Liverpool again, having a roll of dice.
Chance to do damage.
Trent into Jota.
Fine cross into the middle.
Towards the middle. Upamecano gets it away from Fabinho. And Bruno can get it further clear, only as far as Trent. Upamecano with a clear, concise tackle there on Fabinho. And it's 4 minutes before the break. Yeah, that's because of the amount of goals I think have been in his first half. Finlay Alexander will escape Robertson here with no issue.
Now can they counter clinically?
Plays it into Bruno. On one more to Ronaldo. And now Sancho, I think he's back onside. But that momentary offside could have cost us a goal here. I wanted Bruno to lock onto that, but he hasn't done. Sancho a tackle on Trent. Bruno. Osimhen. And it's 4, and it may be a season to forget already for Liverpool. Victor Osimhen, he opens his account And the best thing is, I wasn't even a pass from Bruno. It was tackled straight to Ozzy, man. I tried to pass it up, but I was tackled before I could.
Well, just watch this again. It's a really good goal, but it's no surprise, is it? They've been in complete
Or did I pass it
control
off?
here.
He might have actually been passed off. I can't really tell. I have to have a look at this. Because I tried to pass it off. But I don't know if it got tackled off me. Can't tell whose foot makes connection with that. Because the defender's foot is in the way. It's actually a defender that plays the ball here. Nicholas Sula plays it to Aussie men. I thought he did. And he does. And it's 4-2 in a Community Shield. What a day. What a goal fest. Especially if you're here as a neutral. I don't know why you would be. But here as a neutral as well. You surely got to be enjoying the action. 4-2 at the break. It's a mental game of football to kick off Season 3. Alexander, Ronaldo, Hakimi and Aussie men with our goals. Mane and Henderson with the goals for Liverpool. It looks like we've got one foot towards the Community Shield. 53-47 in terms of possession, 7 shots to 4, and 4 expected goals to 1. We do deserve it. Thus far, we may make some changes in the second half to give some players some debuts. And some appearances here on the grandest stage of English football, Wembley. What place to make your debut? Our debutant to start today was Donnarumma, and he has let into Mane's goal, very questionable, but no complaints about Henderson's. Sancho tried to cross it. Trent blocked it. It's a solid tackle. I was hoping maybe he'd mistime it and get a red, but shot to Ronaldo, back to Shaw.
And the cross into the middle.
Into Alexander. I don't like the look of Toziman instead. He was in such a bad position. Hakimi gets ahead of Mane.
And they need to get tighter.
Should have passed that off way before. It's on me, and now we've not got a right back.
Been a priority for Tottenham to get this deal over the
Koke
line, and
closes it
apparently
down, or
everything
McCann
was
closes down
signed at
Koke.
the
Pedri
goods,
has signed for Spurs, which is
Yeah, that's
mental
right.
to
I
me.
think he's value for money. He'll certainly
Because I was
improve
considering signing him, I
and
thought,
maybe
nah, it'd
the
be
team.
good if he stayed
It's
at
a good
Barcelona
signing,
probably
you
his whole
have to
career,
say.
be a one-club man. And now he's gone to Spurs. It's off against Mane there. And we are going to give a little bit of time on the pitch to sub of our new arrivals. Donny van de Beek won't be on just yet. I just saw his name first. Benzema will be the one coming on.
And United will switch things around first.
Karim Benzema, his first appearance in a Manchester United shirt. We've got to bring Aussie men off because Benzema's got to link up with Ronaldo again, surely. I don't know if we'll keep him with the number 21 shirt, but we kept it at number 9 of Aussie men, so he can't be number 9.
Alexander.
Finlay Alexander clears
Well, managing
both
to
Liverpool
beat it.
players there, but Virgil catches up. Fair play to Virgil van Dijk.
Diogo
Just real
Jota.
cut now. I want to play it off, and I
This might be the
took a
perfect
second too long.
counter-attacking opportunity.
Luke Shaw has also
Looked
nobody
like
to
open
defend that
road for
from.
them, but up a dead end.
Bruno.
Well, there it is.
I think that's a foul, is it not? No, it's not. Fabinho makes a good tackle according to the game.
And they've been well worth their lead. Could get even better here.
Oh, they could finish here, Stuart.
Don't know how Salah's got around Shaw. In fact, that's a lie. I do know exactly how, because he's faster, but
Oh, he's
shush.
lost possession of the ball. Body
We're
of
struggling a little bit here, lads.
Jota denied once
Blocks
more.
left, right, centre from our squad here, but can't get the ball.
That was a move. It's still alive, but no, that's the end of the move.
I think Mane's ended up being offside out of all that scramble, but fucking hell. Extensive pressure ball there. We get a free kick after all that because of the offside. Henderson going to make way for Maier. I don't know who Maier is, but I think he signed new Liverpool. Cause I don't think we saw him last season anyway. Guardiola looks a bit of a move here out to Sancho.
We have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on
Bruno.
TV. It's Manchester United
Over to Benzema.
What a great opportunity.
Oh, he's just magnificent. That's why we signed him. That's why we signed him on a free agency. Karim Benzema.
Well, here it is
I
again.
think he
It's a
seals the
wonderfully
community
weighted
shield. That's a
ball over the
great
top,
ball
and
over
the
from
finish
Bruno
is so
Fernandes.
clever.
A bit of a heavy
If he
touch, but he
covers
made
the
it
ball
work
and keeps
out.
it over
Karim
the keeper,
Benzema
that's a lovely
in his
goal.
Manchester United game scores his first Manchester United goal. Alisson is awful, by the way. Jurgen Klopp is a fraud. We're going to bring on our other new signing now. For Upamecano, I think. Going to give Lacroix a run out. What's his pace now? 89. So he's very fast still.
Here's a change for Manchester United.
Lacroix was someone I was considering signing at the start anyway. And I was monitoring his growth. He didn't grow as fast as I thought he would. But I'm happy to back up centre-back option for Season 3. We're lagging for no reason. Lacroix was taking a number 6. That might change for the start of the season. Mohamed Salah scores one for Liverpool. I don't understand why every game has to just have too many goals in it.
Well,
Maybe
here it is
Donnarumma
again,
should have
and he
started
just
today,
passed that into the net.
but
That's a very good
at the
finish.
same time, besides the Mane goal, the Liverpool goals have been ridiculous. It's a great strike from Salah outside of their boot. Not easy to stop. It's 5-3 now. Goals just keep on flowing in this Community Shield. And it's all just for a bit of fun at the start of the season anyway. It's not going to count for anything, ultimately.
Well, this is
Sancho
certainly the home of
takes
live
it
football,
around
EA TV,
Trent
and
again.
looking forward to bringing you more action from the Premier League. It's Liverpool facing Aston Villa.
Sancho's made Trent's day of misery today. Benzema gets a bit of space, gets tackled, gets to keep the ball,
Well, clearly in the
but it's
mood
straight
to
at
make it a
Alisson.
double, but fine goalkeeping.
Well, he's played
Benzema's
really well
looking
today. That was
fire
another decent
already.
attempt.
May get more appearances than what I initially was thinking to give him.
Fabinho now. Now can they counter clinically?
Shaw gets in the way.
Well, that break looked so promising.
Scott
but
McTominay.
nothing coming from it.
Alexander will clear
To
Robertson
maneuver on the
again.
wing. It's got
Takes it
to
around Van
be.
Dijk, doesn't get a
Worked
shot
it
off.
brilliantly.
Goes down in the area, I thought it might be penalty.
Not yet finished.
Ronaldo, try to get off to Sancho.
Oh, incredible
Save from Alisson.
And he snuffed out any sign of danger.
Could have been issues, bigger issues for Liverpool there, but not to be on that occasion.
So making the
Substitution
now.
for Liverpool. Sergio Roberto will come on now for Trent Alexander-Arnold. After all, Trent has gone through. Sancho has been making his life a misery this game.
And he's fired over the corner.
Benzema can't quite get enough on it, and we're actually, I don't know if that's going out of play, I don't think it will be. We're actually going to make our final substitution as well. It will be Hey Jude. Thought he may get an appearance soon, but today it'll be Hey Jude. But come on. Sula exhausted as well. Why are all these Liverpool players exhausted?
Lobro Maya.
Did they play the Super Cup? They might have done. Oh no, they didn't, because they didn't win the European stuff. Maybe they just got different tactics where they're exhausted all the time.
Not really the ideal
Hakimi
clearance.
gets it away, and Gavardio can get it further clear.
Well, no
Bruno.
damage done.
Spotting Alexander once again.
United
Just
might
loves
be
running
able
at
to
this
cash
left
in.
back. And does exactly that again. Benzema gets
Bring
taken
advantage
down.
here. United keep
A
it.
yellow card, but Ronaldo.
And just
Ah.
narrowly wide.
Well, it's a good effort from that range.
Thought
but
it
I
could be
think
number
the keeper had
6
it covered.
today. Just off target. But Virgil gets a yellow card for the foul on Benzema.
Before booking him.
Absolutely. Absolutely yellow. Potentially red.
And United will switch things around personnel-wise.
But Bruno Fernandes will make way for Jude Bellingham. And we need to try and fit him in a lot this season to get his ultimate growth. Because, of course, last season he had the 7-month injury, which didn't help his growth at all.
Sergio Roberto.
In the end, it's kind of left him a little lower rate than I would have liked at this point.
Andrew Robertson.
Robertson attempts to take on Hakimi. It's a very bold idea. By bold, I mean, what the fuck are you doing? Finlay Alexander's not... I was focused on Mane and not focused enough on Van Dijk coming across. Lacroix gets in the way of Koke. Benzema into Jude. It's not going to quite make it. Sula gets in the way. Shaw. Bellingham. Wasn't for Alexander, but it could still work. Benzema. He gets space away from Roberto here. Sancho. Oh, Virgil blocks it. I was considering taking a shot on with Benzema, but I don't think I had enough time or space. And then when I got it with Sancho, I thought that was going to be another goal. But Virgil van Dijk with a block. What I'm saying from this this performance is Donnarumma, maybe the wrong choice to start today. Does need a bit more time settling in. But the rest of the team is looking brilliant. Maybe Cucurella starting the left back this season. We'll see. But the rest of the back four have been brilliant. Shaw's been alright. Alexander's been world class as we usually expect. McTominay nearly opening his account.
Corner awarded to Manchester United.
Another corner, and it looks like we are going to leave for the Community Shield, which I'm happy about. But of course, we've got bigger plans this season than just the Community Shield. Sancho looking for Lacroix with this one. Not going to quite make it to him. Bellingham. Brilliant tackle by Fabinho. I was trying to get around him so I could put the ball into the box, but he said, nah, fam. I know he wants to do with it, but I can't control the player to do what I want to defend it. Good save from Donnarumma though. It's comfortable really more than anything, but saves the save ultimately. Robertson trying to get someone in here. Hakimi gets it away to Bellingham. And Alexander will have a run here. Benzema should maybe wait a little longer rather than playing it to him there. It's on me. Mane is exhausted. It will come to Lacroix to defend, and Donnarumma will gather. He's going to boot it away. Might be Benzema's, you know. Not to be. Alisson will clear it, and that will be the end of an energetic 8-goal Community Shield match. Which, I was wanting to go to Season 3 with a bit more realism, but we have decided to abandon that first episode of Season 3.
First piece of silverware, and that is never to be sniffed at as the players applaud the fans who have been backing them today.
Well, it's great preparation for the season, Derek, and this is always a nice moment, going up to lift any trophy. Great for those fans as well.
Now for the trophy lift.
So, first episode of Season 3, and we win a trophy. The Community Shield is ours.
Well, they've got to enjoy this, Derek, and then get ready for a tough season ahead. They won't be celebrating too much tonight.
Absolutely, Stuart. They all know the show must go on after this.
I've got 2 weeks to get prepared for the Premier League season, but we are going to celebrate this for those 2 weeks. The trophy's a trophy, ultimately. The Community Shield comes to Manchester United, comes to Old Trafford, and we beat our biggest rivals to do it. Taking a look then at the stats, did we deserve it? Absolutely. 59 to 41 in terms of possession, 16 shots to 8, and 7.1 expected goals to 1.8. We could be flying against Liverpool this season if we're in the right form. Taking a look at the ratings then at full time, man of the match goes to Victor Osimhen. Fair enough. a goal and 2 assists for the Nigerian. He's already underway to try and break his record from last season. I wouldn't be surprised if he did it. Finlay Alexander with a goal and a 7.3. His creative self once again coming to the fore. Brilliant from him as usual. Bruno Fernandes with an assist and a 7.2. Achraf Hakimi with a goal from right back as well, and 7.2. Ronaldo strikes as well with a 7.1. Donnarumma somehow getting a 7.1 despite the fact he conceded 3 and only saved 2, but it's debut bias, it's fine. And then Karim Benzema as well off the bench, scoring his first goal in a red shirt as well. Fair play to the former Madrid man. I don't know still how we got him on a free agency, but we did. Man of the match if you're Liverpool is Mohamed Salah with a goal and a 7.3. Sadio Mane with a goal and a 7.2. Diogo Jota with a goal and a 7.1. And then goal as well for Jordan Henderson, probably the goal of the match at a 7.1. And I've just clocked something here. Klopp changes formation up. Right wing, left wing, Salah and Mane, which is fine. Left mid is Diogo Jota, which is interesting. Henderson was right centre mid. Koke was left centre mid. Fabinho centre back. He can play there. He has been known to play there, so fair play to him. Centre back as well, Sula. Meyer as the right centre mid. Goalkeeper still Alisson. Right back was Trent. But this is what I've got a question about. Andy Robertson was put up to striker for the end of that match. And then the rest of the players were in the right place. But they put Andy Robertson up front. What did they expect?
Just a couple of questions for you.
Bear with me, guys. Yeah, Donnarumma didn't really live up to the expectations, but it takes time for a new boy to settle. We'll allow it. We just brought him in his first game of the season against Liverpool. Dangerous opponent Liverpool can be. They can be. They won the Premier League last season. I'm not underestimating them, but we earned that win the hard way. Going to be a good occasion. We subbed off Aussie men early because we want to give Benzema a moment. But yeah, why ask me that? We brought him off to give Benzema a chance.
Thanks, that's all.
If you don't like that, then don't talk to me, I guess. Alright, Luke Shaw coming in with a message. Let's read that and then we'll end off the episode for today. Hey Gaffer, thanks for listening to what I had to say. I really appreciate the chance to play while I'm in such good form. Keep your feet on the ground. You weren't brilliant, mate, but you were okay, I suppose. So that will do it for this episode. I'm not going to sim to the first Premier League game. I want to see if anyone else has any ideas on who to bring in for this club. We don't have much space left because none of the youth academy players want to leave for whatever reason, even though I put them all up for a transfer. So it might be a bit of an issue. We do have this as our main squad, except, I mean, obviously Kukurea and Shaw are interchangeable. We do have a fucking stacked bench as well. All these youth players reserves probably won't get much of a sight this season. Lacroix, Nunez and Van der Beek of course will, but the rest of that probably won't. Williams, I want to move on, but he hasn't had another offer in for him yet. If worst comes to worst, I'll try and get him a loan deal. But I'd rather he moved on. But anyway, I'm not going to sim on, like I said. This is what we're going to have next episode. Our first game of the season will be against Sheffield United. I can't remember their stadium name, but we'll be playing at their stadium name. So these are the teams for the Premier League for Season 3. Arsenal, Aston Villa, Bournemouth, who got promoted in second place. Brighton, Burnley, Chelsea, Crystal Palace, Everton, Leeds, Leicester, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, Newcastle, who got promoted in first place last season. Sheffield United, who got promoted through the playoffs. Southampton, Spurs, West Brom, West Ham, and Wolves for Season 3. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I ain't going to go any further just now. We're going to leave it where it is. If you do, of course, have any transfer ideas or any ideas in general on how to improve this team, I will absolutely listen to them. I may not follow through on them if they're stupid, but I'll always listen to them. I'll always take them into account. But ladies and gentlemen, that will do it. Before we do it, though, we will save it over. Something I need to remember to do more often, and we have done on that occasion. But that will be that for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time when we get back into the meat that is the Premier League. Bye for